guys, it's Beth here. Welcome back to my channel. So, I said that I was going to make a video about all of the shit that has been going on inside of my life so that you all would understand why I have been so damn MIA. And so I just decided why not just freaking sit here and film it and explain my crap life to all of you. So, over the last couple of months, I have been extremely MIA, and for those of you who have actually been watching my videos, you all will know that I am normally consistent with putting at least one video to two videos up every week. Now, I'm sorry, I keep hearing like a noise, but anyway, so over the last couple of months, things have really gone downhill in my life. I don't even know where to start, but my dad had open heart surgery. He had a three-way bypass, and we ended up going to Florida for it, and it was really scary. It was really, really scary because he's, pushing 60. So any kind of, surgery is, even if he wasn't, pushing 60, surgery is a big thing, especially if it's heart surgery. Definitely. And my family tends to have a lot of heart problems, just in general. So having this, come up again is just extremely, extremely hard. And he made it through his surgery very, very, very well. But not even like an hour and a half after, I saw him and then we left, they had to rush him back into surgery because his incision had split and he was starting to bleed out. And so that was freaking terrifying. But he, is okay. He was definitely, he's healing now, and they discovered that he had blocked his carotid arteries. So last week they had to go in and go through his neck and burn all of that out. So that was another major surgery. So I've been, pretty much freaking the fuck out about all of this shit because, even though my dad and I do not have a great relationship, he's still my dad, and I still love him with everything in me, and I could not imagine life without him, even though he's not exactly technically inside of my life at all times. But that's neither here nor there. But he's doing well now, so that's a huge thing off of my shoulders. My mom and I have been going through a fuck ton of stuff. My mom lost her job, and we were struggling, and then, she got another part-time slight job, and things were looking slightly okay for a while, and then our car just blew. We had, been trying to fix it for a really long time, and it just wasn't having it. Even though, somebody else came and bought the car and were able to fix it, but that's neither here nor there. I'm glad that somebody else could, fix it. We just didn't have the means to do it. So we were without a car for a couple of weeks, and it was really, really hard. And with my mom not having a car to get to and from work, she lost her job again, and I was just in a really bad place, and I couldn't do anything but just work and come home and sleep. I didn't see friends. I didn't see anybody. I couldn't leave the house without, wanting to have a panic attack because I didn't know how I was going to get home or if I was going to make it to work. Or sorry about that. My memory card was full, so I had to get rid of some shit. But where was I? I think I was talking about, not wanting to leave the house and being afraid of, having a panic attack because I didn't know if I was going to get home or not, or if I was going to be able to get to work or whatnot. And because of that, it really put a damper on a lot of things. And luckily, I had an amazing boss who would come and pick me up for work every single day and take me home, or I could call a cab or whatnot. And it made things a little bit easier. I didn't, like I've said, I didn't have a lot of contact with friends, and it wasn't just all on me. It was just, I guess they decided that just to give me space, and, I don't know. I don't know. My brain is still a lot, it's heavy with trying to think of reasoning for everything that's gone on, and it's just, I don't know. It's stupid. It's stupid. But, so that all extremely took a toll on me, and then I didn't have any motivation to make videos because I was so upset all the time. And it was all in my mind about, I have to be the only one to pay bills. I can't. Mom lost her job. We don't have a car. I have to pay all these bills. I don't know how I'm going to do it. And I did not have any, room in my brain for creativity for these videos and anything like that. And I didn't have time because I was working extra hours, and all I could do when I got home was just lay on the couch and watch Netflix and just stare into space pretty much, because I was so depressed about everything, and I still really am. But it's kind of to be able to admit it, that you know that you're depressed, and you know that you're, in a way, kind of pushing people away, and it's really hard because I've dealt with this pretty much my entire life, and Mom deals with it, and I have so much anxiety, and I worry about everything, and I stress about everything, and but at the same time I tried to be, Miss Positivity, and basically say, oh, things will work out, everything will get better, don't worry about it, our bills are paid for right now, so I'm not going to worry about it. And that was how I was on the outside. On the inside, I was like flipping the fuck out about, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to do this, I'm going to have to go back to Florida. And that's the last damn thing I ever wanted to do in my entire life, was go back to Florida, other than to visit twice a year. So, in order for us to get our lives back to normal, we had to get a car. So I went everywhere searching all of the dealerships in town, and this town may be small, but there are more dealerships and more churches in this fucking town than anything else. So I went to all the dealerships, and they wanted $2,000 down. If I had $2,000, I would have fixed our own car. So those were out of the picture. I even went as far as, contacting people on Craigslist about cars and this, that, and the other, and nothing. So I decided, I would ask some of my regulars at work if they had, if they knew of anybody who was selling a car or anything along them lines. Turns out that one of my regulars was selling her car, and she was only going to sell it for $500. So that was an amazing, amazing, amazing thing. So I decided, I was going to try and buy it. Well, then we went through 2 days of hell trying to get it to start, because it had been sitting since December, because she had gotten another car and she was just trying to sell this one, but she hadn't had, anybody, inquiring about it. So we had to put a new battery in it and move the battery terminals from top post to side posts and all this stuff. And the whole time I tried to stay positive. It'll work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. And it worked. I was able to buy our car for $500, and it works perfect condition. It gets me to and from work. Because we got a car, Mom was able to get her job back. She started back yesterday, which is absolutely fucking amazing, because it takes so much stress off of my shoulders for having to pay all the bills. And actually having a car, it may be a really old car, and it may have, 120,000 miles on it, but she still works, and that's all that I could ever ask for, was just a car that actually worked. And so things are starting to look up, and we had a lot of amazing friends who lent us some money. so that we could, stay on our feet and not sink. And it is people like that who just come out of the woodworks, basically. People who you would never in a million years expect to ever want to help you with anything, were there when nobody else would be. And not that nobody else would be, that came out wrong. Just that people were not able to help us, and I never in my life wanted, ever actually asked anybody for money or anything. I just wanted people's support, and that, by them trying to support me mentally, not physically, that was all that I ever wanted, was just them to be like, oh, everything will be okay, just stay strong, don't give up. And that's all that I ever wanted from anybody. And it seemed like as soon as we were in a difficult place, that everyone wanted to be like, oh, well, I can't support you, so I'm not even going to talk to you. And that's not at all what I wanted from anybody. At all. And the people that did help us as far as financially, we had never asked them. They told us, this is for you, this is not a loan. We want you to have this because we know that you're in a hard spot and we have the means to help. And it's people like that who are just absolutely amazing, and I don't know how ever to thank them enough for it. But now, with that being said, I'm gonna try to get my YouTube channel back to where I want it to be. Um, Life is starting to turn around and it's starting to get better, and I am trying to stay in a good place. And whether or not, it all works out the way that it's supposed to, that's another story. But for right now, things are better. And I am just very thankful for everything that has happened in my life, and that we were able to, persevere and get through it. And it's been hard, really, really, really hard. And everybody has their issues. I understand that. And I know. I know how it is. We've been in worse situations than this, living off of people because we couldn't keep our apartment, or living in a hotel because we couldn't keep our apartment, and things like that. And to be able to know that we're going to keep our house, and we still have, we'll still always have a roof over our head and food in our bellies and a car to get us from A to Z. And it's very, very heartwarming, and it makes me not as stressed to know that we're going to be okay. And it didn't look like that for a while. For a while, it's been really hard. So, but things do get better. That's pretty much the message I want you all to understand, is that times will get hard and things will get terrible. And it will look like there will be no other way out. But as long as you stay strong, things will always work out the way that they possibly can. Everything happens for a reason, and I really truly believe that everything happens for a reason, and you all just have to stay strong with it and push past it. And that's what I did, and now I'm in a pretty much better place. So, yeah, that is my story of why I've been so fucking MIA and why I haven't posted a video in a while. And I am terribly sorry for that, but YouTube is only a small fraction of my life. And I hope to one day have it more than just a fraction. I hope it's, almost my entire life, But as of right now, I can only do what I can do. That's all I can do. So, thank you so much for watching this video. I am so terribly sorry that if I have let any of you down as far as wanting my videos up. I'm trying. I really am. And I will be better with it now. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you all for still remaining subscribed to me through all of my heartache and all of the crap that has gone on. So thank you so much. I love you. and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.